Hi team, I'm back with another video. This is going to be a story about me when I worked in the healthcare facility. It was a assisted living place where I worked. I started nursing in 2006. So that, well, you can do the math with that, but yeah. Um, so I've worked all of the shifts. I've worked from 7 to 3, 3 to 11, and 11 to 7. So I've done all the shifts before. So this was nothing new. Okay, so this particular time I worked at the 11 to 7 shift where I would go in at night and get off in the morning. And those times usually I would get mixed up sometimes, especially working those type of hours. But yeah, I would get to work and we'll do a walkthrough with the other shift, and then they go home and you're there to do your shift. So this time of the night, I did my walkthrough and checked the patients and make sure they was in bed and check and do your rounds and make sure they were dry and everything. So and just walk through, set everything up, make sure you put, and I would put my stuff away. And at this assisted living, they used to have monitors in the front because we had like a desk part where we could sit down at, and we had the a washer and a dryer in the back where we could wash the residents' clothes and everything, or hang our coats up. So yeah, they had a black monitor that you could see the residents when they're getting up out of bed or anything. So you could just sit there and you would sit there, you could see them walking or getting up or if they needed something. So this night I was sitting at the front of the desk area where we would sit, and I just wasn't really doing anything much at the time. So I happened to look up at the monitor and I see a lady, she's getting up and she's standing there in the monitor, and I was like, "Oh, I'm thinking it was one of the residents we had in the unit where we were on, which I was working in the dementia unit, you all. I forgot to tell you that. And I'm looking at the monitor and I'm thinking, okay, maybe somebody got out of bed or let's see what's wrong. So after I finish looking at the monitor, I get up and I walk and I look down the hallway. There were nobody there. Nobody was in the hallway at all. Nobody was standing there. Everybody was in bed. The doors was closed. It was kind of dark and walking down that hall. Nobody was out of bed at all. And I kind of like freaked out inside of my head. I was like, what just happened? I didn't know what had happened. But at the same time, I kind of did figure it out. So I go back to the monitor and look again, and it's like I didn't see anything else. So the whole time I'm thinking that I had seen one of our residents get out of bed. It was nobody there. So you all, like, these places are filled with like a lot of deaths, and I know I've encountered a lot of deaths, especially in the field that I was in and dealing with different types of patients. I got close to a lot of them, and I talked to a lot of them, and some of them families didn't come, and some of them families would. So, I was a comfort for them, and I would sit and listen to them tell me a lot of stories about their life. I mean, just beautiful. And I just love my job. It was a very rewarding job, and I appreciate a lot of things, and it's just being there to comfort somebody else and help them, make them feel better as well. So yeah, to say that a lot of police people have died in these places, and like I said, passed away in different rooms, and the whole time I saw someone standing there, but it really wasn't. But people have died, so I probably encountered somebody that had passed away in this nursing home, and I seen someone, but I don't know. It's just, it happened. But yeah, these things do happen. So yeah, I just want to tell you all a story about that. But yeah, I love the nursing field and just helping people. And I always like to help people. And that's something particular in my life that I'm very patient about and I love to do. But yeah, you guys, that's the end of the story. Until the next video, I will see you guys later. Have a blessed day.